Okay, this is our Red Air Bando feature. The 14 is Mr. Ryan Likens. The 17, Chris Farrell. The 3 is Allison Larocco. And Emma Likens in the blue and white bandolero. We're going to go 12 laps around Midvale Speedway.
So again, the light car count for the Bandos and the Legends. They've got some bigger races that are running down at Charlotte Motor Speedway right now this weekend. And of course, if this race would have taken place back a couple of weeks ago where it was supposed to and Mother Nature would have allowed us, we would have had a lot more Bandos and Legends. Chris Farrell, Ryan Likens on the pole, green flag in the air. And we're underway for our Red Air Bando feature. 12 laps.
And right off the bat, going out to take the pole in the number 14, flying Ryan Likens. Chris Farrell is in that number 2 position. Allison Larocco third, and Emma Likens in the 4th. Going 12 laps around Midvale Speedway. Flying Lion is just blowing the field away. That car is hooked up, and I'll tell you, Flying Ryan is one heck of a good bandolero driver. Okay, that was coming in on lap number 6. Coming in on lap number 8 this time, lap number 8, flying Ryan Likens just lapping the field. And it looks like Emma Likens just went off the tracks. And flying Ryan Likens, his father and their family come up here to Midvale all the way from Dayton, Ohio. When they make the trip up here to Midvale from Dayton. Okay, white flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. Flying Ryan Likens definitely is our leader. And coming through to take the checkered flag, car number 14, flying Ryan Likens. Ryan Likens is our feature winner. Chris Farrell second, Allison LaRocco third, and Emma Likens fourth.
Don't forget, BP Photography selling those pictures on the deck of the main scoring tower. $1 pictures. Make sure you get up there and check them out. So Allison LaRocco having some issues with her band, some graphics. And Family Tradition Racing sponsored number 14. The second night in a row. Again, good to see those in memory of John Crumrine and Jessica Crumrine stickers on there. Also Doug Mate, 14 sticker on there. Good to see, remembering all those drivers that came before him. As he gets ready to climb out, your winner. Of the Rad Air Bando feature at Midvale Speedway, Flying Ryan Likens. You're going to have to get you a bigger cockpit or a smaller head, one of the two. Stop growing, dude. You can't fit in these cars no more. But that's why you're getting yourself a mod, right? As long as you get the straight A's and as long as we get this one sold.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So talk to me about that mod. You got to practice a mod yesterday. How fun was that?
It was very fun. Lewis Tools has been sponsoring me for a while and decided it was the right time for me to practice before I moved out of a bando. And it was very sensitive. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. It was more grippy than I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot looser, I guess. But it was very fun.
So you're ready to go. Licking those chops, ready to get into a mod and go fast.
Yeah.
Who you want to thank on this 14 tonight, buddy?
Definitely Ryan Billy, Family Tradition Racing, 10 City Performance, Rylon Printing, and Lewis Tools.
Congratulations, buddy. It's a beautiful day. You got to start it off right. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Winner, Ryan Likens.
Hey, get your pictures, bud.
Thank you guys so much again for coming out to Midvale Speedway. What a beautiful day here in November. You couldn't ask for a better day in November. Thank you to all the teams, the drivers, the crews, the officials, the volunteers, the concession stand workers. We appreciate you. Green flag in the air for the Rad Air Legends. Wow, Buddha Nick Galata, he got a good start there, didn't he?
Nick Galata just shot from the back up to the front, and now he's out there. He's going to take the lead.
Trying to take over that second spot. Greg Rutzig. Rutzig is in up to that second position. And Rutzig had the win last night. A good battle with him and Galata for the race win last night.
It sure was. These two whole race last night. And we got a spin on turn number 2. Caution's coming out on the track. Caution's coming out on the track. And that will be for Matt Kelly in the 76.
Again, Indian Valley Bowling.
Okay, green flag's out. We're back to racing.
Yeah, Rutzig looking on the outside of Nick Galata. Different racetrack than what we dealt with last night. A little cooler, you know, obviously shaded as the night went on. And Rutzig looking like he's going to grip up to this sun-baked racetrack now with a little more rubber on it. And Galata prevails on the bottom.
Rutzig was looking on the inside of Galata, but had to back out of it. Nick Galata out in front as our leader, and Rutzig still in that number 2 position. Nick Galata still holding on to that number 1 position, but Greg Rudzik in that number 17 is giving him fits. Greg Rudzik doing all he can to try to get around Nick Galata, inside, outside.
Really good battle for that top spot. Rudzik all over Nick Galata, trying to repeat back-to-back nights at Midvale Speedway.
Nick Galata still out in front. Greg Rudzik second, Chuck Witt third, Matt Kelly fourth. And it looks like Greg Rudzik tried that inside, but Nick Galata shut the door on him. We're coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10. We have 10 in and 10 to go in our Rad Air Legend feature. Looks like Greg Rudzik on the inside of Nick Galata. And it looks like if he comes across the checkered flag here, he's now going to be our new leader, Greg Rudzik. Nick Galata goes back to that number 2 position, Chuck Witt third. This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 15. Lap number 15 with 5 to go. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 18. Lap number 18 with 2 to go in our Rad Air Legend feature. Greg Rudzik is our leader. Nick Galata second, Chuck Witt third, and Matt Kelly in that number 4 position.
White flag in the air from Terry Coletti. Greg Rudzik looking like he's going to pick up win number 2 on the weekend.
Coming through to take the checkered flag, car number 17, Greg Rudzik. Nick Galata in the second position, Chuck Witt third, Matt Kelly fourth. Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for legend car number 17, Greg Rudzik.
pulling into Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane for the second time this weekend. The Fall Classic sweeps the weekend. In this maroon and black number 17, you'll get ready to climb out as your feature winner last night and this afternoon. Here's your winner, Greg Rutzick. All right, Greg, man, another good battle with Nick Galata there. And once you were able to find your way around, this thing just took off. You started to check out a little bit different racetrack today, a little bit warmer, a little bit more rubber from last night. How was the car handling for you?
Yeah, so we practiced on Friday in this weather, practiced on Saturday in this weather. So this car was much better today than yesterday, but yeah, he was tough to get past. I was glad I finally got him, but it was a good, clean race, and yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and for not really seeing this place until Friday, I gotta say it's probably moving up your list of better racetracks, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get 2 wins. You can't. How could it not be one of your favorites? Watched a lot of YouTube videos, try to get a feel of it, and I think that might have helped a little bit. But
There you go. You can always go iRacing too. It's what it is, right? Who you want to thank on the 17, man?
My dad, my mom, and girlfriend. That's it. Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Your winner, 2 weekends or 2 races in a row to sweep the weekend, Greg Rutzick.
Rich Boa in the 22. The number 12 is Alex Stavars. The 28, Jonathan Ritter. The 21 is Tim Ellingsworth. The number 70 is Bob Page. The 167, Lucas Ripley. Jesse Adams in the number 1. The 65 is Jimmy Carter. 83 is R.J. White. And the 18 is Brandon Short. The 17, Bob Schneider. The 42 is Tim Sibla. 69, Denny Benjamin. The 999, Neil Rowley. The 62, Caleb Swanson. The 69, Kyle Lawson. The 4E, Mike Lawson. The number 10, Tim Scherzer.
50-lap late model feature. Going to give them a few laps to warm things up, hands.
I tell you what, Christian Buddha, this is going to be a heck of a race. We got some stout drivers. We got Rich in the 22 car out of Indiana. He's going to be a good one to watch. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I've had my eyes on Rich Bull. He comes over from Plymouth, Indiana, racing at South Bend Speedway. He's back in that old Brian Erickson car. Jonathan Ritter's been quick all year long, but man, you got to keep your eyes on that 18 of Brandon Short.
I tell you what, you're absolutely right, but don't forget about
Absolutely. Buddha, you know, I know we've been watching Jonathan Ritter all year. We've been watching Jimmy Carter. And, you know, we've got some young guns coming up through here, starting at the front, like Cody Kinberg and Alex Stavar. You also have your champion, Bob Page, up there. Who are you liking early on in this one?
I got a feeling I have to go with Bob Page, because that's a lot of experience there.
Yeah, a lot of experience. So I agree with you, Buddha, and not to mention he's got that good luck charm. He's got that throwback Carl Enos paint scheme. Beautiful looking race car.
And you know, we cannot rule out the 18th of Brandon Short either. He's got a powerful engine under that hood of his car. So we got a lot of great cars out here that should win this feature. So I'm excited for the 50 laps. I think we got great cars. great drivers, and sit back, and we're going to watch a great late model feature.
All right, down in turn number 3. Let's go ahead and wave off the slate model field. Turn 3, turn 4, front straightaway. Stand up. Wave what you got. These drivers waited on their builds for 2024 to come on and put a show here for you in November. Wave them off. Bob Page pulling off of the speedway. Buddha, your early pick, showing some smoke from that number 70. Problems for Bob Page.
That is not good to pull off before we even get the green flag.
Tough break for Bob Page in that Carolina's throwback. Man, you feel for Bob Page, the 2023 champion. You feel for car owner. Guys, stand up and wave again. Let's wave them off. Wave them off, fans. Getting ready to go green. Terry Coletti, green flag in the air. And not going to be a start.
Yellow flag on the track, yellow flag, no start, no start. We're going to do it all over again. Have to get them lined back up. The tower's telling the 21 and 22 side by side as they come around turn 3 and 4.
Cody J. Bird, Rich Bull, side by side in turn 4. Good start that time, and we're underway. Mountain State Missile, Jonathan Ritter trying to fill the bottom. Rich Bull trying to get to the bottom. Bull has the speed into 3, but Ritter is there. If Ritter can clear the 22, it'll allow Rich Bull to slide into that 3rd spot before Lucas Ripley gets there. Cody J. Bird leads lap number 1. And a spin, Alex Stavar off of turn number 2.
Cautions on the track. We got trouble in turn number 2. Alex Stavar decided to go spin-a-rooney. From 7th, 8th, 9th spot, and if nobody wants the outside, you can move up and be 2nd or 3rd.
You're right, and that's why we like that choose cone, is it just throws that different element in to things. So everybody behind the leader gets to choose. The leader out front on his own. The leader right now, the 21 of Cody J. Burke. He's going to get started early down in turn 3. They do throw the green, and we're back underway. Cody J. Berg with the race lead. Jonathan Ritter trying to get around the 22 of Rich Bull on the outside lane. Jonathan Ritter going to not clear into turn number 3. 3 laps complete. The Codeman up front. Problems for Denny Benjamin in the 69. He's going to stop on the back straightaway.
Caution on the track. Look out. We got trouble in the hen house up here on turn number 2. Well, the 69 of We've got 2 laps complete. Okay, next time by, the choose cone will be coming out once again, and our drivers will choose inside or outside.
Denny Benjamin will come out of the pit area and back to rejoin the field. Choose cone is out. 2 laps complete. 2 laps complete. Cody Jayberg will be out front. Jonathan Ritter going to choose the inside. Rich Bowl chooses the inside, and oh my, look what that just did. That opened up the top lane, and guess who's going to start on the outside of Jonathan Ritter? It's El Presidente.
Mr. Jimmy Carter himself.
Jimmy Carter loves that high lane, and when Jonathan Ritter and Rich Bowl chose the inside, El Presidente said, "Thank you very much, I'll take the outside lane."
Okay, white flag's coming out this time. White flag is out. We have 2 laps completed here at Midvale Speedway.
Cody Jayberg, your race leader. Jonathan Ritter on the inside, Jimmy Carter on the outside, then Rich Bowl, Lucas Ripley in row 3. Here we go, green flag back in the air.
Cody Jayberg in that number 1 position, but now looking on the inside, here comes El Presidente, Jimmy Carter, but he could not make that move. Let's see if he's going to try it again as he comes down into 31 and 2.
Wow, Buddha, I gave you the little tap there when Carter went to the inside, and Cody Jayberg able to hold him off.
Cody Jayberg shut the door on him. I didn't think he was going to be able to shut the door, but he did. Jimmy Carter just being patient. Here he goes now. On the inside, looking for that number 1 position. As they come around to turn number 4, it's going to be our new leader, Jimmy Carter.
El Presidente out front. Brandon Short on the move. He's in the 5th spot behind Rich Bull. Cody Jayberg falls back to 2nd. He's got the Mountain State missile. Jonathan Ritter all over the back of that 21. Rich Bull there in the 22. And Brandon Short in the 18, your top 5. 8 laps on the board this time around for Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter coming up on the lap traffic, but he does a good job of getting around Benjamin. Look out, we got a spin on turn number 2. And that's Lucas Ripley in the 167.
He will be your race leader. Cody Jayberg in the 2nd spot. Jonathan Ritter 3rd. Rich Bull 4th. In the 5th spot, the 118 of the 18 of Brandon Var in the 10th spot. Choose cone out over there, Buddha.
Choose cone's coming out, and it's going to get really interesting with see where they're going to choose. And I bet you Brandon Short's going to take the outside.
You are correct, sir.
And that moves Brandon Short up to that number 5 position.
Okay, you've got Ritter on the outside and now Short on the outside. That's kind of where they want to be. We'll see if Cody Jaberg, Rich Bolt can hold those two off. But El Presidente out front, the 18, the 28, the 83, they're all trying to get up front and battle with this 65 before he gets away.
Okay, white flag is out. White flag is out. We have 8 laps completed in our late model feature.
Field on the back straightaway, they'll see the green flag this time around off of turn number 4. 8 laps down. Jimmy Carter, Jonathan Ritter, and Cody Jaberg, and we're green.
Okay, caution coming back out on the track once again. No start. Our flagman down here, tell them, bunch them up, bunch them up. Let's get ready. Let's get them close together.
Yeah, not wanting to stay bunched up there. Chief Starter Terry Coletti in his final full-time trip on the flag stand, not very happy. It's all right, we haven't seen the patented flag throw yet, so he's not too mad. Field will get the one to go signal. Jimmy Carter, your race leader. Cody Jaberg second. Jonathan Ritter.
Now we're bunching them up. That's what you call getting closeness.
Yeah, the problem is they want to walk all over each other on the front straightaway. You'd think this is their first time racing here. I mean, I guess it has been in 2 months. All right, 8 laps to go, or 8 laps complete. Jimmy Carter, Jaberg, and Ritter. Good battle for second. Jonathan Ritter trying to get around Cody Jaberg. Not quite clear down into turn number 1. Jaberg fights back on the bottom, and now Ritter going to clear off of turn 2. Jonathan Ritter has the bottom if he wants it.
Caution's back out on the track once again.
So caution for debris.
Okay, no laps in there. We got Jimmy Carter out front in that number 1 position. The 21, Cody Jaberg, number 2. And the 28, Jonathan Rivers, holding that number 3 position. Brandon Short on the move on the outside. Brandon Short out to the number 1 position. Jimmy Carter way out front in that number 1 position.
Brandon Short looking on the outside of Jaberg, and he's clear. Going to stay in that outside lane. Now he's going to clear off at turn number 2. Brandon Short is sight set on race leader Jimmy Carter, but Carter out by about 2 seconds, Buddha.
Good save by the 22.
I missed that one. Rich Bull has a good save down
caution
there.
coming back out on the track. This is going to get interesting now, Chris, with Jimmy Carter out front and Brandon Short now way up to that number 2 position.
Yeah, I don't think Jimmy Carter wanted to see that. He had a 2.5-second lead, and things looked like they were going to start sorting out with 15 laps in. I think Jimmy Carter would have liked a long run there. Now that moves the 18 of Brandon Short right up on the
Jonathan Ritter, R.J. White, and Lucas Ripley.
field in turn 3. Carter getting a little bit of a jump. Green flag in the air. That helped out Brandon Short as well, as he was able to get around Cody Jayberg and sort that out. So front 4 nose to tail, Buddha.
Yep, and looks like Brandon Short got his eyes set on El Presidente.
I think this is going to be a really good battle here in midway part of the race. Brandon Short looking to the outside of Jimmy Carter.
Brandon Short all over Jimmy Carter.
Still a good battle up front. They're going to hit lap traffic here in just a second. You got Cody Jayberg and the 28 of Jonathan Ritter battling for the 3rd spot as the 4E pulls pit side. 4E is off. That battle for 3rd about a full straightaway behind the battle for the race lead. Rich Bull doing a nice job in that 4th spot.
I'll tell you what, El Presidente, Jimmy Carter, driving the wheels off at number 65, keeping Brandon Short.
Problems for the Mountain State Missile. Problems for Jonathan Ritter as he pulls up the racetrack. Caution on the speedway in turn 3.
Caution on the track, caution on the track.
Not sure what happened to the Mountain State Missile. Was running in that 4 spot, battling with the 21 of Cody Jayberg for 3rd. And the car looked like it either shut off or something on the back straightaway. He pulled up high in turn 3, and he's going to need a push back to the pits. Tough break for the Mountain State Missile, man. He has just had such an up and down year, mostly down. And you feel for Jonathan Ritter. Just shy of the halfway mark. Why don't you give us our top 5 rundown?
Okay, we've got El Presidente, Jimmy Carter, our leader, Brandon Short at number 2 position, Cody Jayberg in the number 3, the 4th, Jonathan Ritter, 5, Rich Bull, and in that number 6.
Jonathan Ritter does come back out onto the speedway just before we get ready for the choose cone here, so they take the hood off, and maybe it was just running a little bit hot.
In.
So getting ready to go back to green, 2 laps shy of the halfway mark. Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short, Cody Jayberg, green flag back in the air. That time, Buddha, he chose the bottom.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Brandon Short went on the inside instead of the outside.
Battle for that 4th spot. Rich Bull has it on the bottom. Lucas Ripley trying to take it away. He's on the high side.
Okay, Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short, and Cody Jayberg, your top 3. We got 25 laps in, 25 laps in, 25 to go. Jimmy Carter driving the wheels off that car, trying to keep Brandon Short back in the number 2 position.
And those front 2 checking out a little bit from Cody Jayberg and Lucas Ripley in the 3rd and 4th spot. Rich Bull in that 5th spot doing a nice job, the Indiana driver. But man, these 2 up front, you can tell, they are driving the wheels off of it every single corner, every single lap. We'll have 20 to go this time around with a 20-lap shootout between those front 2. Can the kid beat the veteran?
I'll tell you what, Jimmy Carter looks like he's pulling away from Brandon Short just a little bit.
What a battle up front. Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short, nose to tail. The youngster trying to get around the old veteran here at Midvale Speedway in the Fall Classic, November 5th, 2023. And we're seeing a good one here, a little over 60 degrees. Beautiful day for racing.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy Carter's giving Brandon Short all he can handle, keeping him back behind him in that number 2 position.
Yeah, Lucas Ripley giving Cody Jayberg all he wants as well. Ripley all over the 21 for the 3rd spot. So final step on the podium.
Jimmy Carter now pulling away from Brandon Short. It's Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short, Cody Jayberg, and Lucas, the Ripleys, believe it or not. This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 40. Lap number 40 with 10 laps to go in our 50-lap late model feature. It's Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short, Cody Jayberg, and Lucas Ripley, the top 4.
Will lap traffic become a factor? Starting to come up on Alex Stavar. He's in that number 12 machine, sitting right now in the 10th spot. Looking to go a lap down off of turn number 4. Carter's going to wheel that 65 machine to the inside. Stavar stays up out of the road. The 18 moves through as well.
And the 18 of Brandon Short got a little loose there, Chris, coming out of turn number 2.
Yeah, the rear end of that machine a little dance happy here this afternoon. Saw Carter get loose a couple times, but his car looks a little bit more planted than the 18 right now. And I think that's just enough to be the difference of why Short can't get around.
I'll tell you what, Chris, the whole year being down here at Midvale, this is the best I have seen Jimmy Carter drive the wheels off of the car.
Yeah, Jimmy, man, he's had some good runs over the years down here at Midvale Speedway. I've seen that guy do a lot with a race car at this racetrack, and one of the best for sure, Jimmy Carter, and wanting to be one of those best 10 years down the line is the 18 of Brandon Short, and he has given Jimmy everything he can have. 3 laps to go this time. 3 to go for El Presidente, and Short is there. Two laps to go. Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short. A full half lap ahead of the 3rd and 4th place cars. Final time across the line. 1 lap to go, Buddha.
White flag coming out this time. Jimmy Carter coming around turns 1 and 2, holding off Brandon Short. How's it going to play out as it come around turns 3 and 4? It is going to be El Presidente, Jimmy Carter, Brandon Short, Cody Jaber, Lucas Ripley, and Bob Schneider is your top 5.
Pretty good late model feature in November. Brandon Short did everything he could to get around Jimmy Carter, but that 65, just a little more rear bite than the 18. Jimmy Carter back into a I'll tell you what, for a chilly 60 degrees, there's a lot of grip in this racetrack. Pulling in, he's been wanting to do that for a while. In the Mowers Powder Coating, Medina Mountain Motors, CNC Auto Wholesaling, Frank May Garage, Howe Racing sponsored, number 65. Seen this guy do a lot in a race car here at Midvale Speedway, and today he proved again why he's one of the best late model drivers in our area, hands down. Getting ready to climb out, getting ready to dedicate win number 3 this year to his father. Here's your winner, El Presidente, Jimmy Carter. Wow, dude, what a good battle you guys had. It took a little while for you to get up to the front. Cody gave you a good run up there, and I'll tell you what, once you guys got clear, it was between you guys, and I think you probably knew that anyway. And man, this car was just a little bit better, maybe the driver a little bit better.
Well, maybe, I don't know. He's a good driver. He's got good equipment. But you got to thank John, Iceman, them guys. They let me drive this thing, and it's still not right. They're going to be in trouble when we get it right.
That's scary, right? You know, just talk about the kid behind you. Really drove you clean all race long. 50 laps. You guys battled hard. I don't think you touched.
I don't think we did. He raced me clean. Same I would do to him. It was just, we got the front first, and I knew whoever got there first was going to do it. But we won. It's for Dad again.
Absolutely it is, man. Hey, this racetrack's still pretty good shape, still a lot of grip, or was it a little to start?
Oh, it's real good. You just got to have the guts to go out there.
There you go. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Your winner, Jimmy Carter.
4L, Justice Lenars. 429, Cameron Walker. The 5 tonight is driven by Tabby Stuber. 62, Caden Scott. Noah Kaufman in the 17. The 37 is Can You Bet on the Bets? Kenny Betts. The 0, Alan Clark. Don Ruffner Jr. in the 47. The 9, Jimbo Roop. 85, Jonathan Weber. The 19, Brendan Neely. Nate Smart is in the 69. The 19, A.J. Andrews. 43, Otto Pololi. 37 is Jacob Keller. 33, Harmony Betts. Damian Andrews is in the 42. And the 26 is Dakota Trimmer. We're going to be going 30 laps with our compact feature.
I tell you what, Buddha, a couple cars in this division you need to watch out for. That 68 car of Corbin Robinson, he's our track champion this year at Midvale Speedway. The 57 car of Blaze Bacon, he's pretty fast. Those are going to be two cars you want to watch as this race goes on today. They are pretty fast cars.
I think Justin Riley got a good shot in that XX1 starting up front too. That's one of those fast cars. I'm going to take the old man. I'll take Dunlap starting in the 3rd spot. What do you think, Buddha? Who you liking out there this afternoon?
I'm liking the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon.
All right. Buddha says the Sizzler. Little Hand says Corbin Robinson.
Corbin Robinson's going to win this, boys. Watch.
All right.
And Gary Smith is going to take Gavin Root.
All right. Gary's going to take Gavin. I'm going to take Dunwoody. So at least our guys are all starting up towards the front. All right. Field going to get the one to go signal this time. 30-lap compact feature. After this feature, we will be passing the helmet for Bruce Feaster. So Ed Cortman and some of the compact drivers, also Blake Ripley, going to come over and pass the helmet. But we're getting ready to go for 30 laps of compact racing as they stack up in the back straightaway. Getting ready to go green. Green flag is in the air.
Okay, caution's coming back out on the track. Caution on the track. No start, no laps in. We're going to line them up and do it once again.
See what happens. The XX1, Justin Riley, the 45 of Timmy Kaup, the 36 of Rich Dunlap, the 68 of Corbin Robinson. Your front 2 rows. Jonathan Smith getting ready to throw the green flag. 30-lap compact feature, we're green.
Okay.
Corbin Robinson in the high lane. Rich Dunlap on the bottom. Good battle for the 3rd spot. Looks like Dunlap going to take it into turn number 1. Timmy Kaup 2nd. Justin Riley starting to scoot away in the XX1. 4 laps on the board this time.
Caution on the track once again. Caution.
3 laps in. Rich Dunlap out front by himself, but I don't know, maybe he just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, we got him lined back up. He's beside Timmy Kalp, behind the XX1 of Justin Riley. Hopefully this feature gets done before I fall asleep. Green flag back in the air.
Hey, Justin Riley is our leader. Timmy Kalp second. Rich Dunlap third. Corbin Robinson in that number 4 position. Okay, Justin Riley's out front, still our leader. Timmy Kalp, Corbin Robinson, and now the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon in the 57, moves up to that number 4 position. Okay, look on the outside. Who's on the move? It's the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon, Chris. My
Yes,
call.
he is. Yes, you called it. The Sizzler moving to the front. He's on the outside of Timmy Krabs, and he's going to take over that second spot. I'm sorry, Timmy Clapp. I mean Timmy Krebs. I don't know. It's Kalp, I think. Anyway, the Sizzler's on his way to the front. Justin Riley going to be looking in that mirror as he catches lap traffic.
Justin Riley still holding on to that number 1 position, but look who's coming from behind. It's the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon in that number 2 position. Timmy Kalp third, Corbin Robinson fourth. Blaze Bacon right on the back of Justin Riley.
"14 laps complete. One halfway. I don't know why I said it that way. But anyway.
We're coming in on lap number 15, Chris. Now we're going to be halfway.
Now we're halfway. 15 down. Robinson 5th. Rich Dunlap 6th. Josh Huff 7th. Mike Stuber in the 8th spot. Then Caden Scott and Cameron Walker rounding out the top 10.
Justin Riley now putting a little bit of space between the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon.
Yeah, we'll see if Blaze Bacon used up his stuff or if he's just kind of cooling those tires down and letting things settle in and making a charge here in a few laps. His leader's going to start coming up on heavy lap traffic. Damian Andrews, Jimbo Roop, and Don Rufner Jr. all in front of the race leaders.
Be coming in on lap number 20 this time. Lap 20, we have 10 to go in our compact feature.
All right, down the back straightaway goes Justin Riley. Blaze Bacon about a car length and a half back as they continue to catch lap traffic in turn 3. 5 fingers in the air, Buddha. 5 to go.
5 to go. It's Justin Riley, Blaze Bacon. Does Blaze have anything for Justin Riley? Caution on the track.
Nate Smart spins up in turn number 2. Looked like he was by himself. Field making its way down the back straightaway. Justin Riley, Timmy Kaup, Blaze Bacon, your front 3. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. 6 laps to go. Green is in the air.
Five fingers coming out this time. It's lap 25. We got 5 to go. Does Blaze Bacon have anything for Justin Riley?
Justin Riley doing a whale of a job, hanging on. He's got 2 laps to go.
Blaze Bacon was looking to go on the inside. We're coming out with a white flag out this time. 1 lap to go.
Final time down the back straightaway. Justin Riley looking to hang on. Blaze Bacon, 1 final shot. Off of turn number 4, Riley sideways. Bacon is there. Checkered flag for Justin Riley.
Blaze Bacon second. Jimmy Kelp, Corbin Robinson, Josh Huff, and Caden Scott.
In the My Water Doctor, Rocket on Rails Racing sponsored XX1. Pulling into Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane. Getting ready to climb out. First feature win. Here's your winner. Second feature win. Your winner, Justin Riley. I forgot you won the first one, man. That's right. It's been a while ago. It's been almost a year. Well, it actually has. It's almost, yeah. Anyway, congratulations, man. You started up front, just kept it there.
Yeah, it's easy when you start out front.
I'll tell you what, you had Blaze was right behind you. I know you had to go through several restarts, you know, a little oil down, and it just seemed like this car was really good today.
Yeah, it was. We didn't qualify as good as we normally do, and kind of helped out today. So.
Yeah, hey, you take it how you can get it, right?
Absolutely.
Who you want to thank on this XX1, man?
My Water Doctor and Rocket on Rails.
Congratulations, buddy. We'll see you next year.
Thank you.
Your winner, Justin Riley.
Cruise control, baby, cruise control. Justin, you're welcome. Oh, yeah.
So open mods firing up over pit side, getting ready to go. Again, a reminder, a lot of these compact guys going to come back over and pass the helmet for the Feaster family here. Also, make sure you get those 50-50 tickets. We're going to be drawing that 50-50 ticket here pretty soon. So get your 50-50 tickets, support the Indian Valley team.